Hi, and welcome to week 11 of the course. This week we are going to discuss the topic of nonfiction children's literature, which is probably my favorite topic of the whole semester because I really love that genre. So reading nonfiction is important because it has a number of benefits for children, like increasing their vocabulary and building their background knowledge. But in recent years, there's been a very large emphasis on nonfiction in the classroom as a result of the Common Core state standards, which specify that students should really be reading a balance of fiction and nonfiction. For many years, teachers often did not include a lot of nonfiction, and students read fiction almost exclusively, which wasn't really doing them a lot of justice. So nonfiction is a really hot topic right now in the literacy field, so I hope you find the information we'll study this week really informative. In Blackboard, there are quite a few videos about nonfiction that I made for the class because it's, like I said, it's a really important topic. There's a lot to know about nonfiction. So you want to budget more time for watching those than what you normally budget for watching videos for this class, since there are quite a few and some of them are long. So it'll probably take you more than an hour to get through all of them. As far as reading assignments go, you should read Chapter 9, Investigating Nonfiction. And you should also finish your second literature circle book. So you and your group members should be wrapping that up this week. Because starting next week in week 12, we're going to be reading and discussing Claudette Colvin, Toys Towards Justice by Philip Hoos. In terms of what is due at the end of the week, you have your writing lesson plan due at the end of the day on October 31st. You also have a Chapter 9 outline due that you should post to the Blackboard discussion board. And finally, you have your literature circle discussion on the book that you have selected to read with your group members. So if you have any questions about what's going on in week 11, let me know. I also want to give you a heads up. Something you need to start thinking about is the Read Aloud Experience assignment. It's not due until December 5th. You have a lot of time to get it done, but that assignment involves making 4 different visits to classrooms. I know that most of you in this class are already teacher assistants, so it's pretty easy for you to organize classroom visits because you work in a school. But that doesn't mean you should save it for the last minute. What I would suggest doing this week is taking a look at the requirements of that assignment and thinking about scheduling your classroom visits. You're going to do 2 observations in classrooms, and then you're going to go to 2 different classrooms and do your read aloud lesson plan with a student or a small group of students. So. All right, so again, any questions, please feel free to ask.